Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back into this brand new video. This is FWL round number 16, and as you can see, today we are racing around Zandword. We are third in the standings, as you can see, and yeah, Uber is not catchable, I think, considering that there's 6 racers to the end of the race, to the end of the season, but Shadow is definitely catchable, so in these races our goal is to reach between the stand. I had a quali ban, so I'm starting 10th, 5 rides, and away we go. I get a decent start. I overtake immediately Tip DJ. I go around the inside at not Daga, and don't know, had a massive contact, and in one straight I've already gained 3 positions, so it's looking good at the moment. On the restart of the safety car, making sure to warm up the tires, as I don't think that they were quite up to temperature, as white is hard tires on this game are just unbelievably difficult to hit. You just I mean, it's not worth it. You can see how they were completely like light blue, so they were not up to temperature. I was super aggressive to warm them up as I go, as I get a snap of oversteer, because and now it's really, now World of Gamer goes wide, so I turn on the battery. We go side by side, and yeah, we are up to P5 in just 7 laps. So yeah, it's definitely looking good. I think that I'm one of the fastest guys on track today. So yeah, I think that it is possible to win today, I think. And yeah, now it's really important to immediately overtake Shadow, because he's gonna be defending like a lion, and I don't want to be blocked, because he will defend in order to make Uber catch up to me, and I don't want this to happen. So now you can see how the tires were up to temperature, and so I turn on the battery. I take all of his slipstream. Let's see if I can overtake him before the end of the straight. He covers the inside buckle in the side tire hooking, and he goes he covers the inside, just an average contact of race. On to the next lap, I've managed to recover my ERS, so he has the DRS from Lucasimo, so it's gonna be a lot difficult. He covers the inside. I go a lot more in the inside. He squeezes me, and boom, hits Lucasimo, and I'm sorry for him. He was really unlucky to be there, and yeah, also, I mean, this defense wasn't quite good. Shadow went locked the rears, went a bit wide, but I mean, I decided to back out, because you definitely can't go for an overtake in the middle section. I mean, you would most likely risk to break your front wing, so it's definitely not worth it to go for it. Now he has no DRS, so I go on the outside and break a lot deep, because I didn't want him to replicate on my move, and yeah, I move up to another position. Now we are P3, and my teammate Michael is on 10 laps old softs, so he's definitely gonna be struggling. Shadow hit me behind, and I think that he slightly spin, and yeah, he lost 7 tenths, so it's really good in order to go out of, in order to not let him have my DRS, hooking up nicely that curb, and now it's gonna be, I mean, in 3 laps I've managed to catch up to my teammate. I skipped because there was nothing to see there, and now fortunately I don't think that he's gonna be defending, because it wouldn't be a really intelligent move from him to do that, as he even got a 3 seconds penalty, so there is no point for him. And yeah, so we're gonna be turning on my ERS with the overtake button, my DRS, and yeah, took all of his slipstream, and we take P2. We have to worry about Uber, because he is at 2.3 seconds. You'll see now. I will skip this part Lap 14, lap 15, I've gained like half of a second to Phil. We are 4.4 seconds. Now into lap 16, I'm 3.6 seconds. And then onto lap 17, I'm 3.1, so I've gained half of a second. But Uber gained also half of a second. Into lap 18, 2.2 seconds, so I've gained 8 tenths into the last lap, while Uber has gained like 1/10, so it's looking good at this moment, the situation. Lap 19, I'm 1.3, so I've gained another 6 tenths, while Uber only gained 2. And now into lap 20, I'm almost in the DRS of Peel, so I think that from the next lap I can overtake him. And there is a safety car. I don't know what happened, so we'll see the replay from Uber. You can see how he took that curb, and you know, his car went on a straight line, because once you hook up that curb, unless you like really brake by a lot with really lower brake bias, you're cooked. You know, you can't do anything. I'm sorry for him, and you know how they say in Latin, mors tua vita mea, and yeah, you know, now really important to get a good restart, which I didn't manage to do at all. Like lost 3 tenths, not ideal. And now Shadow, he's right behind me. He goes for a stupid scent. I mean, he was really back, and there was no point to go for it. And now he even pushes me wide. You know, he was just trying to keep me back in some desperate way. You know, just to, I don't know, make me lose some time. Maybe just he didn't want me to win the race, but the Maulil, bro. I was clearly faster than him, so managed to re-get my Pichu, and now overtaking him you know, Lucas Simo, I think. Yeah, no, not it was. I overtaken World of Gamer, which I mean was lapped, so yeah, you know, not too difficult to overtake him. As my rear tire, no, my front right is still not quite up to temperature, and yeah, you know, because it's not worth it to hit the tires while on a safety car, because you'll just create a lot of tire wear, which I mean, it's not good. And now Fanatec Peel, from here to the next like 6 laps, I think that he'll have a good tire advantage. I think that right now he has a whole second of tire advantage on a single lap, just by mechanical grip, you know, because softs around Zandword are very good. In general, softs on F124 tend to not work well, but around Zandword and in general really downforce track, you have really low tire wear. And so now another safety car came out, so yeah, you know, it's gonna be softs to the end of the race. It stays out, and I don't get it how I just got a 3 seconds penalty, but you can rewatch this scene and see how I haven't done anything wrong, didn't take any track limits. You know, on a straight line you can't take any track limits or stuff like that. I was on 0 warnings before this happened, so I mean, I just don't understand how this 3 seconds happened. You know, the FIA on this championship is kinda against me, you know, because I insulted the boss of the FIA quite a few times of my league, and yeah, so they might not remove my penalty. They might not be removing my penalty, you know, just to remove my win, you know, just to, and so it's crucial for me to take P1 on track, actually. So these are gonna be 6 qualifying laps if I want to take the P1, as I almost broke my front wing from a really aggressive waving from Phil, as I have a Shadow on my inside, but I brake a lot deep and managed to take Pichu. And now let's see if I can keep up with Peel and maybe overtake him on the very next lap. My front end was just majestic with these brand new tires. My setup was slightly understeery, which worked really well with soft tires, not quite good with hard ones, but you can see how I can keep up with him and gain. You can see how he has a snap of oversteer, so I go around the outside, I get a lot better traction, and I managed to take the lead. Let's go. And now you can see how I still got my 3 seconds penalty, and if I want to win, I must gain about like 1 second, maybe slightly less than 1 second per lap, and it's gonna be crucial for me to pull out of his DRS. I'm around 9/10 already ahead of him, so it hasn't been a good idea for him to not change his tires. I mean, track position on a track like this, I mean, this track is not Monaco, so it's not, it's really difficult to defend. As now, just enjoy my fastest lap of the race, hooking up nicely that door, you know, you don't to the wide line as Formula 1. Here, making sure to stay as tight as possible as the inside line to as less track as possible, as less distance as possible. Here, touching a little bit that curb, avoiding that, flipping nicely the steering wheel, creating a lot of rotation, and slightly touching this curb, you know, which could have caused to me to unsettle the car as I'm already 2 seconds ahead. So I think that I'm most likely gonna be winning this double purple sector. Let's see if I can replicate the same on the last one, as I'm 8/10 down from my delta. You can see it from that green number on the steering wheel, and yeah, you know, I haven't even deployed my battery on this final straight, as I was sure that I had the fastest lap. You can see it, and yeah, 1:08.6, definitely a good lap. Maybe could have even beat Paul, I don't know. And now I've decided to skip all the way into the final lap. I was 5 seconds ahead of Phil, so if the finish line was ahead of me, I would have finished by 1.7 seconds of gap, you know, considering the penalty. But I'm still gaining quite a bit, even if our tires, mine and the Phil one, are basically the same. And yeah, you know, just not taking any risks on this lap. I want to remind you that on this race I was also sick. I had really high fever. I went running in the morning with like -2 degrees, and later on the evening I got really sick. And we don't give a fuck about fever, about polybans, about the FIA, because I take the win. This was one of my best ever races. Really done one of my best performances so far, and yeah, you know, I'm just really satisfied from this race. Just have just driven really well. P1, we take it, and even with the fastest lap. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Ciao.